guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Susan Sixon and I'm a high school mathematics teacher from Maryland. Today I will show you these 4 apps I used in my first week of virtual teaching. The first is Bitmoji. Bitmoji is an app where you can create a little cartoon version of you. Look at my Bitmoji. It's so happy welcoming you guys to my channel. You can also use Bitmoji in creating a virtual classroom or your virtual learning hub. So example, this one, I posted my classroom norm. So I link it to the on a soft copy, and then the tools and resources, each icon or picture is linked to the website wherein the students can access the materials. I also linked here in the Google Classroom icon the classroom codes. In Zoom icon, I linked the meeting IDs and passcodes, and then I posted also the Zoom expectations. So you can post here all the materials that you will need in class and link it to the website or to your Google Classroom. So if you need assistance in creating a Bitmoji Classroom, I will link down below my video tutorial on how to create a Bitmoji Classroom. The second app is Google Classroom. So to use this, you need to create a class like this. So let's say you don't have one, you just look for the plus sign. So this plus sign over here, click it and then create class. Then type in all the needed information. Let's say the class name, section, subject, room, and then hit create. After you create the class, you can now invite the students. So there are 2 ways to invite the students. First is by giving them the code and let them join the class, or by sending them an invitation. So you can invite them by typing in their name or their email address and then hit invite. After you invite the students, they will receive an email asking them to join your Google Classroom, and then they will just hit join. Now you're done sending invites to the students, and they, let's say they joined already your class. You can now go to stream and post announcements. So you can post the welcome message to them. You can post reminders. You can post the Zoom meeting, the link of the Zoom meeting, the meeting IDs, the date, and so on. So you can post your announcement in the stream section of Google Classroom. So by the way, this is just a sample meeting ID. This is not real. So in the classwork section of the Google Classroom, the teacher can create assignment, quiz assignment, post questions for collaboration. They can also post materials like videos, a lecture, notes, or they can get videos from from Google Drive. They can link a website, or they can attach file, or get video from YouTube. So this is for materials. Now, if the students turn in the work, you can see how many turn in here the work, and then teacher can also score the work of the students and provide the needed feedback. So let's say I have work here, and let's say the students turn in the work already. It's asking them to write their uh something about themselves, and then let's say I would put comment on something. You can just click the word or the sentence that you want to emphasize, and then click the plus sign and then put comments. So that's how you provide feedback or give comments to the students in Google Documents. And then after the students turn in, you score the work of the students, you can see the grade summary in this portion. So you will, if here I don't have yet data. So, but let's say you have, you scored already the work of the students, you will see here the summary. So let's say there are 10 assignments, 10 assignments will be listed, and the scores on the 10 assignments will be written here, or it will be shown here. So this is Google Classroom. So the third app is Zoom. So many teachers now are using Zoom in virtual teaching. So before you use Zoom in your class, make sure you look at your settings. So in my class, I set a waiting room so that no one can enter the session without my permission. Only students in my class roster can enter the meeting. So I also require password. Only authenticated users can join the meeting. So only the students in my district, in my school, can enter my Google, not Google, my Zoom meeting. And then what else? So here, the host video, I turn in the host video, participants video, and then I only click the computer audio so that the students will not use phone in my class. And this portion is very important. Students cannot join the meeting before the teacher. So in this case, I can monitor who's coming to my class. So, and it's kind of hard to let them join before you. You cannot monitor what they're doing in the meeting. And then another thing is the chat box. I made sure that I close the private chat, so that they cannot chat their classmates. It's only the main chat is that one that's open. So make sure you close the private chat so you can monitor the chat of the students. And then what else? Polling, yeah. I turn on the polling, always show meeting control bars. The screen sharing is only for the host, but during breakouts, you can allow the participants to share their screen. But during the main session, only the host can share the screen. Then annotation, I turn it on so that if I will post a problem and I will ask them to annotate the problem so they can use the annotation tool of the Zoom. Then I turn on also the whiteboard, and then the breakout. Yeah, this is the important one. I turn on the breakout room. So in the breakout room, the teacher has an option to separate the sessions automatically or manually. The breakout sessions will also allow the students to work with small number of people. It can also create an opportunity to develop their critical thinking and promote their learning and achievement. So the last, I think that's the last important thing that I considered in my setting. So the last app that I used last week was Nearpad. So Nearpad can be used in a PowerPoint presentation or Google Slide presentation to make the slides interactive. So there are two ways to launch a session in Nearpad. So it can be a live participation where the teacher has full control of the student's device. So once you click live participation, you can share the uh, code to the students, and then when they go to join.nearpad.com, they will just type in the code and they can access your presentation. Once they access your presentation, they don't have control anymore of their device. It's you, the teacher, has the control to their device. If you want to emphasize, let's say, slide number 13, it will stop on slide 13. Students cannot go to slide 14. So That's the good thing in Nearpad. You can control their device. They cannot move from one slide to another. Another thing in Nearpad is you can emphasize the slide by adding questions. You can ask them to draw. You can ask a true or false question. So this is the sample of an open-ended question that I asked to my students. You can see that I hide the names of the students. These are the answers. You can share their answers. So you can also see the percentage of students' participation. So let's say in this problem, only 87% of the class participated or answered the question. You can also put timer to it. And then since you can see all the responses of the students, you can provide an immediate feedback to the students. So that's the good thing in Nearpad. You can provide an immediate feedback to the students. And then the other feature is the student page. So you can use this feature to those students who are absent for the days. Let's say it's an excused absent, the students can make up the work. You can share this presentation and they can do it independently. So guys, these four apps helped me a lot in this first week of my virtual teaching. So my next tutorial video is how to make interactive slides in Nearpad. So I will show you how I created this uh, lessons in Nearpad. So if you find this video informative, please hit the like button and provide your comments below. I will appreciate if you will subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to get updates on my next video. Thank you guys. Bye bye.